Good Monday afternoon, everyone. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Do have some things on the docket here. A lot of it's COVID related. So just to get into it, Fremont County coronavirus death related confirmed. So Cheyenne, the passing of a Fremont County woman previously included in Wyoming's COVID-19 case count has been added to Wyoming's total number of deaths associated with the virus, according to Wyoming Department of Health. The older adult woman had health conditions recognized as putting patients at higher risk of serious illness related to COVID-19 and had been hospitalized, according to a press release. Among Wyoming residents, there's now 27 related deaths, 2,333 lab confirmed cases, 475 probable cases. That number may have changed. Just a little bit. Among Wyoming residents, I already read that. Deaths among Wyoming residents are added to the state's coronavirus-related deaths total based on official death certification information. The release said if the disease did not cause or contribute to the person's death is not related to Wyoming's count of coronavirus-related deaths, even if the person is known to be positive for the virus. That's actually interesting. I did not know that myself. I thought if you tested positive and you passed away, then you were counted as on there. But it makes sense, though. If you tested positive but got in a car crash and died, then that's not because of COVID. So it makes sense. On to the next thing. This doesn't really have anything to do with COVID. The next story does. But I thought this one was interesting. 3 weeks after Wyoming made its bid, radio silence from Occidental. I probably said that wrong. Nearly 3 weeks after submitting a bid to Occidental Petroleum for 1 million acres of land and 4 million acres of mineral rights, the state of Wyoming has had no word from the oil and gas giant, state officials said this week. It's been absolute radio silence, Governor Mark Gordon said during lunchtime remarks to the Cheyenne Rotary Club Wednesday. Gordon maintains optimism, he said. I don't exactly know what that means, he said of the silence. My sense is we're being considered. But one key official in the potential transaction, Wyoming Chief Investment Officer Patrick Fleming, said the silence could bode poorly for Wyoming's prospects. The lack of response so far, possibly not good for us, Fleming told Wildfile in a text message on Monday. I kind of agree with him. In a situation like this, no silence, or silence might mean that you're not looking great. But no official word yet from him, so we'll just gotta wait and see what they have to say. But if I had to guess, I would agree with Patrick Fleming here. Could bode poorly for the state. On to the next one. This one, it was written by Seth Clamon. Sorry, Seth, I hope I said your name correctly. From the Casper Star Tribune. As case numbers spike, cause of coronavirus spread harder to pin down. It's a really interesting article. It's on our news page on the Rocket Miner. But I thought this was really interesting, just with numbers continuing to climb. A lot of places like Teton County, they can't really pin down, say like, oh, it came from this one gathering. They get a lot of travel in and out of the county, so they kind of seem to think that it's coming from a lot of travelers and just multiple gatherings, and kind of the same with a lot of the state. It seems like a lot of related cases, I guess, are being harder and harder to link to where they came from, because there's just so many different things going on, and I think a lot of us are just kind of sick and tired of it. which we shouldn't be we should still be taking this somewhat seriously. But I highly recommend you guys go and read this. Seth did a great job, and was really interesting to read, and I found some things in here pretty cool. So that's, and the last thing we got, there is a red flag warning until 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time Tuesday. So I'll just go through and read this. The National Weather Service in Riverton has issued a red flag warning, which is in effect from 1 p.m. this afternoon to 8 p.m. Tuesday. Impacts low humidities, unseasonably warm temperatures, gusts of winds will create erratic fire behavior if any new fires start. The most central critical conditions will occur during the afternoon and early evening hours of both days. Affected area, Southwest Wyoming, for fire zones 277 and 279. I don't know where that is. All I know is it's been extremely hot here lately. So just be careful if you have a fire. Make sure you douse it good and put it out. There's nothing smoldering still. Not great, but it kind of seems like it's been typical the last few years. There's always a few, usually about this time of year, it always seems like it gets really hot and dry and don't get a lot of rain or anything. Granted, there's a pretty big black cloud coming over the hill behind my house, so maybe it'll rain. That would be good. Okay, now just to jump over to COVID numbers here. So for the state, lab confirmed cases is at 2,364, so it's up about 31 cases. From what I read in the press release from Cheyenne about the Fremont County death. 1,835 of those are recovered. There's 484 probable cases. 379 of those are recovered, and 27 deaths. For Sweetwater County, we have 236 lab confirmed cases. There's been 3 confirmed in the last 24 hours. There's 14 probable cases. Total number of recoveries is 233. Lab confirmed is 209, and 14 probable cases have been recovered. And there is 2 related deaths still. Okay, onto the global numbers. There is about 18,160,000 total confirmed cases globally. The U.S. itself is at 4,698,244 confirmed cases. Death-wise, there's 690,742 deaths, 155,191 deaths in the U.S. So numbers, if you look at the chart, if you go to Johns Hopkins and click on the global map, you can look at the chart. Still climbing. If I go to the U.S. chart here, let me pull it up. It's loading. So, pull it up big so I can kind of get a good idea of the whole thing. But so, we kind of started out, and it looks like maybe start to level off a little bit right there in the middle of June. But then we got another big spike that's just still climbing up to today. So it's still a threat, still spreading. Looks like for the U.S. it's still spreading pretty quick. So wash your hands, wear your masks, and social distance. That's all I got for today, guys. I didn't have a lot of time to prepare for this. Granted, I knew I had today from this morning, this video, but I got sidetracked with a lot of other little projects I'm working on, so other stories, and then I looked down and it's 3:30 and I'm like, oh no, I need to do this. So that's all I got for today. Hope everybody has a great week, and I'll see you guys on Friday.